even fewer female Marines that have served in the United States Marine Corps. And of the female Marines, there are even fewer black female Marines. Today, we are promoting the very first, I'm getting chills just thinking about it, the very first ever in the Marine Corps history, black female Marine, Master Gunnery Sergeant, Maintenance Management Chief in the entire Marine Corps. Today is a huge event. So, I'm ridiculously humbled and honored that you asked me to come and be your promoted officer today. And I just wanted to say a few things and tell a couple quick stories. If you don't mind, just bear with me. Both of these stories have a little bit of a moral to them, so hold on. So it was not long ago, there was this young lady, and she was a great basketball player, black female, and she came all the way up, went to high school, elementary school, and she just had a gift. She was very, very good at the game of basketball. She made it up to the NBA, and then she got picked up for the Olympics. Made it to the Olympics, and her basketball team won the gold medal. And after the gold medal award was presented to her, a lady walked up and said, I gotta ask you a couple questions. What has been your inspiration to make you so good in the game of basketball? And the young lady said, every game, every scrimmage, every practice since I was a little girl, my mom showed up. She watched every single time. She was always there. And the lady said, let me stop you right there. Everybody has a support system. Everybody has a family. Seriously, what has made you so good? And she said, if you would have let me finish my story, I would have told you that my mom showed up to every game, every scrimmage, every practice, but my mom didn't show up to see me because she was born blind. She showed up so I could see her, and she was my inspiration. So when I look at someone like Master Sergeant Newman, she's been an inspiration not only to me, but to thousands of Marines, because she's out there leading Marines, and she has been seen setting the example with integrity, with resilience, with intestinal fortitude, with mental toughness, right, Curtis? Remember that story about that guidon? Her running that guidon with her arms. She said, I'm tired, I won't give up the guidon. And Curtis said, no, you keep on running. She grabbed it and kept on going. Mental toughness. That's what she has. And she's been seen setting that example. So that's the first story I wanted to share with you. The second story is when Master Sergeant Newman came up here for, oh my gosh, it was a long time on the board. I was able to come up here. She was up here with her family for a while, and she was working on Quantico at a promotion board. And we had an opportunity on a Sunday to go up to do a little run. So her and I did a little run up at the National Mall up in DC. It was just a little 3-mile run. And we would run and run and run, and every time we would keep on going back there, I noticed there was this guy, and he had a little wagon. He kind of looked like a homeless guy, and he was selling bagels. And he had a sign up there, and it said, bagels for sale, 25 cents. And every time we would run by, I would grab my little quarter, come by, and I would drop it in the guy's little bucket, and we would keep on running. But we did that like 4 or 5 times, that little run. And one day we were running, coming by him again, and he jumped out and he stopped us both. Remember, he says, I gotta stop, I gotta tell you something. I said, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, how come you come by here all the time and drop a quarter in and keep on running and never take a bagel? And he said, no, I was gonna tell you, the price of bagels just went up to 50 cents. The moral of that story is, once you become reliable and dependable, and people can count on you, and they see you as a shining example of what to be, then they always expect more from you. So that's why we're here today, because the price of bagels just went up 50 cents. So it's time to promote you to Master Gunnery Sergeant. So with those 2 stories, again, I'm humbled and honored to be here, a part of United States Marine Corps history, truly in the making right here. And for the family for Jesse, for you, Kiana, for everybody, for the family, Miss Diane, Miss Beautiful Diane, Mama. I'm really happy that you're all here. Curtis, the Godfather, and I'm not gonna talk about everybody else and how incredible you all are and how important it is that you're here. I'll let her talk to that, but we're gonna go ahead and kick this off. Okay.
Attention to order.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats.
Normally, right now, I'll be calling out somebody to pin me on to the rank of Master Gunnery Sergeant, but this is such a monumentous occasion, and there's so many people out here that's been a big part of me achieving that. So I want to call out a couple people that I want to recognize and just really let you know how much I appreciate everything that you've done for me throughout my career. So Curtis, can you come up? Vic, come up. Wendy. Theophilus, right up here. Mom, come up. Uncle Roger, Aunt Nancy, can you come up?
She recording. So you should have yourself. I'll hold
Oh, all right. So, I can't have all of them pin me on, but what I would like to do is, before I get pinned on, is just hand these off to them so they can see what they have influenced and the positive impact they've been for me achieving this rank. So I'm gonna start off with my aunt. So this is like my aunt, but she's my second mom. When I was, I think about teenager, 13, all the way to high school, I lived with my aunt and my uncle and my mom, and my aunt and my uncle pretty much been there since I was little, you know, and I gave them a rough time as a teenager, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But they helped me out a lot just by showing me that example of what hard work, family support, everything that you've done for me, I definitely wouldn't have made it this day without your help. So I love you, and I want to thank you, and I hope I made you proud. So I want you to hand it off to Curtis. There you go. So Curtis here, yes, he's like the godfather of the 0411 maintenance management specialist MOS. And I've never worked or stationed with Curtis, but just to show you how influential and how much a positive impact he was, I met Curtis at my unit in Seaburg. He came up there to help us with this new program. I mean, he's so great that everybody calls on this guy to, come and help him out. And that's where I met him, and right then and there, I think he saw something in me, and he just kind of kept in touch, went down to the schoolhouse, he hazed the hell out of me, PTing. But again, like the Colonel said, he knew that I had that toughness, and he knew that I can handle it. And every time a board comes around, I'll call Curtis and I'm like, hey, Curtis. Yeah, we're going to find out. But, he reassured me and let me know I didn't have anything to worry about, because definitely, he's like, the caliber of Marine you are, they definitely will promote you. But for me, just knowing that somebody else believed in me throughout that whole time, definitely gave me that confidence and, helped to be the Marine I am today. So thank you so much for everything that you've done. Pass it on. So this is my best friend. This is actually my, how we say band of brothers and sisters. This is my sister right here. Not, biological, but this woman has been there for me in times of need, and without any hesitation, she would be there at any moment for me. I met Wendy when I got to California, just coming from Japan, just reunited with Kiana, and within a month of reporting, I got told, hey, you've been deployed? I was like, yeah, I just came from overseas. No, you've been to combat? No. Well, get ready to go. So it was a very tough time, because here I am, a single parent, with my daughter just reunited, just put her in school, then to find out I got to take her out of school, and send her back home to my mom. And it was definitely a time where I just really didn't know if I could continue being a Marine and being a mom, and being there for my daughter. But Wendy was my neighbor, and it just so happened that, we're from the island, she's from Jamaica, and she stepped up and became mom, 6 months while I was deployed in Iraq. And ever since then, we fortunately got stationed in Virginia, and we became inseparable then. She's been my sister, she's been there, she's Kiana's second mom, and I love you and I appreciate everything that you've done. Mom, you're the rock that has built me to who I am. You gave birth to me, but not only that, everything that was said today was because of you. You've instilled those things in me. My mom now, this is the true hero. This is my hero right here. She's always, made so much more out of the little things that we have. She never, think of the negative things. She's always been positive. And so because of that positivity, it never once made me feel like there's nothing that I can't achieve. And for you, I thank you so much for the love and the support that you've given me throughout this time. And I'm just glad that you're my mom. I wouldn't want any other mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it should have been, yeah. Actually, biggest first aren't rookies. Now, I met Victor at the academy, and I think I was a sergeant then. But again, you know, somehow he just saw something in me. It's like, you know, you're not like every Marine, and it's like you're different, you know. Definitely, we became friends, and he became like that mentor that I've always wanted in the Marine Corps. I remember that time I was going up on the board. Yeah. I'm telling you, this guy right here definitely helped me to win a couple boards, but not because I couldn't do it. He instilled that confidence in me, and he believed in me. And to this day, he continues to call and check upon me, you know, even when I don't. And he's always there and, you know, being a sounding board. So thank you so much for everything you've done. I appreciate it.
Very well.
All right, so I have to have 2 more people come up. Jess, yeah, thank you. Mom, stay up. Gianna. So, you guys have been there. Mom, you've been there all, you know, the whole time. Jess, for the last 9 years, you've been there for me in so many ways. A partner, a friend, a father to Kiana. You've always had my back, always there to support. You've been the rock, you know, of the family, even when I'm gone. So I would love for you guys to be here. Take one. So these backings right here, just like these backings supporting the chevrons, you've been the backbone of this family, and I would love for you to put these backings on. It's a symbol of you stabilizing the family and the rock. I wouldn't have made it. This chevron would not sit on without that backing, just like I wouldn't have made it without your backing, without your love, without your support. Thank you so much. On behalf of my family, I really would like to thank all of you for coming out and supporting me. I had a few of my LawCom family that came all the way from Albany and that was in the area, made it. So I really appreciate you guys coming over. My Marine Corps base family, where I was at before I went to LawCom, all you guys, we had some times, some tough times, some good times, and I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting. Master Guns, been there, one meth, Iraq, you know, he's been there. Thank you for your support. My Syscom family, Tree, Mike Mims, Tree, oh God.
Don't start, please.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to the drill field. I was over at Syscom. Tree was like, man, he's a little motivated. I was always getting on him. But they've been there for me, professionally and personally. Thank you guys for coming out and support. share it with you. It means a lot to me. So thank you so much. I'm going to have a reception at the Cubs at Quantico, so lunch is on me. So please come over if you can, so we can break bread. Hopefully not the last time. So I see you at Quantico. Thank you all. Oh, okay. Oh gosh, I forgot all about Oh, you know what? That's right. Uncle Sam gonna get you one more time. Right like this?
Okay.
Actually like this.
Okay. Yes. Congratulations. Official. Yeah. Right. Let's take a quick picture of this. Take a quick picture.
Here, video, man. No picture. You have picture?
Yeah,
No bigger picture.
you got it too. A little picture thing, a little house.
All right, we're going to go ahead and
You
reaffirm
can
the
just check
oath,
Yes.
and then we're going to break bread together. Sound good? Okay. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Desiree Swan Newman,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support and defend the Constitution of the United States
to support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and the orders of the officers appointed over me
and the orders of the officers appointed over me,
according to regulations
according to regulations
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Master Gunnery Sergeant Newman.
I would be remiss if I did not say this guy right here. He is a Marine's Marine right here. He takes care of his Marines. You know, you work hard, he'll take care of you. There's a lot of Marines that I've worked with, officers that I've worked with, but by far, you're more to me than just a Marine, sir. You're family. And I appreciate you coming out and doing this. I really do. I love you.
Love you too.
All right.